I'm quite an outgoing person, and there are many things I love doing in life, like walking around and exploring different areas of the city, checking out new stores, and shopping with friends. I really love my job, where I work as a baker and get to create artisanal breads from scratch. I also love going to local shows and checking out events. But in the past couple months, I haven't been doing those things I enjoy so much. Ever since I started having these strange symptoms where I feel like I'm slowly losing my mind. It starts suddenly without reason, this intense fear. It could happen anywhere at any time. I start having chest pains, chills. I feel like I'm choking and losing my breath. My heart beats so fast and my hands get all tingly. I start to get dizzy and nauseous, and honestly, I feel like I'm dying. It's terrifying. It only happens for a few minutes, but it's enough to keep me away from anything that may cause this reaction again. I started avoiding places and situations where I had attacks before, out of fear of having another one. Slowly isolating myself, even missing work at times. That's when I decided I needed to see a therapist. He gave me the tools I needed to overcome these symptoms of what is commonly known as panic disorder. He reassured me that I was not going crazy and that this disorder is common. In fact, 30% of all adults will experience at least one panic attack at one point in their lifetime. The frequency may vary from a couple times a year to several times in 1 week. Also, it's more common in women than men. He explained that fear responses are normal, and it's our body's way of protecting itself when faced with a scary or stressful situation. For example, being faced with a giant, scary bear. But sometimes the alarm system starts going off when there is no actual threat. For instance, if you saw a picture of a bear, that wouldn't be a normal reaction because there wouldn't be an actual threat. Changing my perception about these attacks helped me understand they're not harmful. This reassured me that I will be okay if another one occurs. I learned relaxation exercises to help calm me down when I do feel an attack coming on. These included taking long deep breaths, counting my breaths in and out, and doing meditative body scans. I also had to learn to feel these uncomfortable sensations by doing exposure work and exercises that replicate the panic disorder symptoms. I had to do this and record them in an interoceptive exposure record. This helped me feel more comfortable with being uncomfortable. I also had to push myself to get out of my comfort zone by doing those activities I loved doing so much, even though I had fear of having another attack. All of these things helped challenge the fear I had of panic attacks and of the lack of control I felt over my body. Now I know what to expect if another one happens and how to manage the symptoms, even though it may feel uncomfortable. It took a lot of time, repetition, and patience, but now I feel I am back to who I was before this disorder came into my life. I can now enjoy the things I used to love doing so much and exploring what life has to offer.